Simply put, absolute value is all about distance. Specifically, it's a number's distance from 0 on the number line. Let's think about this visually. The key thing to remember is that distance can't be negative. It's always a positive amount or 0. So, if we take the number 4, how far is it from 0? It's 4 steps away. So, the absolute value of 4 is 4. Now, what about negative 4? How far is it from 0? It's also 4 steps away. We don't say it's negative 4 steps. So, the absolute value of negative 4 is also 4. And of course, the absolute value of 0 is just 0 because it has no distance from itself. This gives us our first simple rule. The absolute value of a number is always positive or 0. For those who prefer a more algebraic rule, it works like this. If a number is positive or 0, its absolute value is just the number itself. If a number is negative, its absolute value is its opposite. You just drop the negative sign. Now, this simple idea leads to some very reliable properties. First, the non-negativity property. As we just said, the result of an absolute value is never negative. It's always positive or 0. Second, the symmetry property. This means that a number and its negative counterpart have the exact same absolute value. As we saw, the absolute value of 5 is the same as the absolute value of negative 5. Third, the multiplication property. This says that if you're multiplying two numbers inside the absolute value bars, you can take their absolute values first and then multiply the results. You'll get the same answer. For example, the absolute value of negative 2 times 5 is 10, and the absolute value of negative 2 times the absolute value of 5 is 2 times 5, which is also 10. Fourth, the division property. This works just like multiplication. The absolute value of a fraction is the same as the absolute value of the top number divided by the absolute value of the bottom number. So where can we use this? The most direct application goes right back to our original idea of distance. Absolute value isn't just for measuring distance from 0. It can find the distance between any two numbers on the number line. The formula is simple. To find the distance between two numbers, a and b, you just calculate absolute value of a minus b. Let's try it. What's the distance between 7 and 2? We calculate absolute value of 7 minus 2, which is absolute value of 5. The distance is 5. That makes perfect sense. What about the distance between negative 3 and 4? We do the same thing. Absolute value of negative 3 minus 4 gives us absolute value of negative 7. The absolute value is 7. If you picture it on a number line, you'd go 3 steps from negative 3 to get to 0, and then another 4 steps to get to 4. That's 7 steps total. It even works with two negative numbers like negative 1 and negative 6. The distance is absolute value of negative 1 minus negative 6, which becomes absolute value of minus 1 plus 6, or absolute value of 5. So the distance is 5. And the best part is the order doesn't matter. The distance from 7 to 2 is the same as the distance from 2 to 7.